Hello, this is Loretta Huff, and welcome to the final video in the 5 critical keys to gain more clients and earn higher fees. This video is all about identifying the specific process that you take people through and branding it to yourself and your company so that you stand out in the marketplace as a unique provider of the solution that only you and your company can deliver. So as a way of an example, I'm going to describe for you the signature process that I take my clients through. And as I'm describing this, I want you thinking of the specific process that you take your clients through. Now you might think you don't have a specific system, that each client is unique and that you customize everything that you do. Well, it's entirely possible to customize. So I'm going to go through the 7 steps that I take people through, and it may be that some people go through steps 1 through 3 and then 5 and 7, or that some people go through all of them, or some people only go through 1. So that's how you customize it, but you identify your unique system. And I do this using what my colleague Barbara Weaver-Smith calls it, name it and claim it. So you're going to name the process, come up with the steps, come up with spiffy names for each of the steps, and then name the entire process overall. So my process was called Sleep, Leap, Reap, the Bamboo Approach to Lush Business Growth. And it involves 7 steps that I will walk you through. As I'm going through these, think about your process and what you do. And the questions to ask yourself are, when I first start with a new client, what's the first thing that I do with them? Then, what do I do next? And then what happens after that? And then what's the next thing that we do together? So you might think that it's all customized, and each of your clients, as I said, is unique, but the process that you take them through probably is quite standard. And again, you may include some steps and not all the steps, but identifying what each of the steps are will give you a unique system that is yours and your distinction in the marketplace. So step number 1 in my process is what I call your dream destination. And that's where we identify the ideal you, the ideal life, and your ideal business. 5, 10, 15 years from now, how do you want your life to have turned out? So when I take people through this process, they gain more motivation to actually get there. They get crystal clear in their minds and in their hearts and their brains about exactly what that future life looks like, and can begin to then put steps in place to get closer to that more quickly than they might have had they not taken the time to really articulate that. So that's dream destination. Ideal you, ideal life, ideal business. The second step is identifying what I call your scorching hot sweet spot. And this is a combination of your expertise, your gifts, your passions, your values, and how they apply to the market that you serve. So there's specific questions that I take people through in this process. And again, you should be asking yourself, once I've done step number 1 with my clients, what's the next thing that I do with them? Step number 3 in Sleep, Leap, Reap, which is a overall 3 big steps, but it has smaller steps in between. So the next step that I take people through is what I call defining your magic potion. This is the branding, your value proposition, and we've done some of this work already, but we take this work and really make it crystal clear to the marketplace why you are unique and why you are the best solution for the problems that they're having. Step number 4 I call Show Me the Money. So this is where we look at your current business model, where revenue is coming into your company right now, and where you would like your revenue to be coming in from. So I'm working with a couple of clients right now, and they've already identified, one's identified a totally new revenue source, and we're at work on building that business out, and the other client has uncovered some additional revenue that she could get from her existing business with things she's already doing that she wasn't really tapping into. So understanding where your money is coming in and how to increase the revenue that's already coming in, and what to do to bring in new revenue is what we do in that step. The 5th step is what I call Get Clients Now and Close Them. So this is where we put together a targeted marketing strategy for those kinds of companies that you want to go after, having a marketing plan that will keep you on track. But one of the things that I've noticed about business owners is that while they have customers who are holding them accountable for delivering great results, there's not really anyone who's holding them accountable for growing their company. And that is one of the things that I do. So we put together a custom marketing plan, and then I make you do it. So I hold you accountable. And when you are held accountable to fulfilling on your dreams, that dream destination, I believe that that opens the door to a life of passion, purpose, and fulfillment, and prosperity. And so this accountability is really important, and that's one of the steps that working with me provides, is having someone outside of your company that you are accountable to for taking those courageous steps that you might otherwise procrastinate on or not take at all. Step 6 is called Pump Up the Volume. This is where we dive into your operations and make sure that there isn't any waste going on in the way that you do your business. We start to systematize and automate things so that you can delegate and get yourself out of the middle of everything and allow your team, if you have one, or to build a team if you don't, to allow them to take over and really help your company grow. And then step 7 is called Accelerate Your Success, and this is where your company really grows legs. And the legs refers to leverage, elevate, grow, and succeed. So by doing all of these things, we can take your business to entirely new levels. This is about taking your enhanced credibility, your place in the marketplace, and leveraging that, bringing on referral partners who are happy to refer you out to other people, and doing the kind of things that will help you really capitalize on all of the things that we've built thus far. So I hope that's been clear. So those are my 7 steps. So your assignment is to now go through and identify what specific steps do you take your clients through to help them achieve the results that you deliver for them. Now you might think that you don't really have a system because each client is unique. Well, each client is unique, but I'll bet if you sit down and look, you actually go through the same process with pretty much each one of them. So like the 7 steps that I just identified, so some people I just do a few of the steps, some people I do all of the steps. So that's part of the customization, but that is my 7-step process, and you have one as well. So it may be 7 steps, it could be 10 steps, hopefully it's not more than that. That gets to be a little unwieldy to describe. But your assignment is to figure out what those steps are and then name them and claim them. And when you do that, you will set yourself apart again from anyone else, everyone else who does what you do. So I've just done this process with one of my clients who's a financial advisor. And you know, there are tens of thousands, maybe a million, I don't know, hundreds of thousands, a lot of financial advisors out there in the world. And they pretty much all do the same thing. But because she has gone through this process and we have identified the specific steps that she goes through and named them and claimed them and then tied them back to her unique gifts and her ideas about why she's doing what it is that she's doing and for whom she's doing it, she now has a package that she can offer that really does set her apart as a financial advisor. So that's what your assignment is to come up with your own system, your own names for the process that you go through, and when you do that, you will be a celebrity in the marketplace. So I hope that you have enjoyed these videos. You know, if there's any part of any of these steps that I could assist you with, I would be more than happy to talk with you. Just sign up for one of the strategy sessions and we'll get together to figure out what are the next steps that you need to take so that you can exceed your dreams. This is Loretta Huff, and I look forward to serving you.